that we have already done. Now we will be actually discussing or talking about the processing, what all processes are included in the RNA processing. And in that, the very first one is your 5 capping. Now, as the name suggests, 5 capping, it is a process which is occurring at the 5 prime end of the uh, RNA. As we have already seen that 5 prime is the end, or which is the first transcribed part of the RNA. In the primary transcript, we all have seen that the RNA molecule forms from 5 prime to 3 prime, and all the new molecules, they are joined at the 3 prime. So this indicates it is occurring at which end. And when you say capping, we may say that it is something to bound something or pack up something, put a cap on a bottle, something like that, so nothing spills off or nothing is put inside also. So a protective kind of thing it will be having function of it. So in brief, we'll start with what exactly this 5 capping is and how it occurs. So this is the most important processing occurring in an mRNA of a eukaryotic organisms. So that means almost all, not almost, all eukaryotic organisms, they possess a cap structure in their mRNA. Now this indicates that this processing is restricted to the messenger RNA, which translate, help in the translation process of protein. So it will be present in all eukaryotic organisms. So that clearly indicates that it is absent in a prokaryotes. It is present, the processing is specifically present in eukaryotic organisms, and that too in your mRNA. Am I audible or am I going a little faster?
You're audible.
I'm audible. It's coherent.
It's
मैं जो
speed
बोल
is
रही थी
proper.
समझ?
Yeah.
Okay. So then this is the first modification or the first RNA processing which has been carried out on a nascent RNA. Now, when we say the term nascent, it indicates that it is just emerging. Okay, it is just coming to life. So that is, it is very nascent. So when the RNA processing starts, actually it is going on simultaneously as the transcription occurs. So that's why it occurs co-transcriptionally in the nucleus. Most of your RNA processing occur in nucleus. When we say co-transcriptionally, we get to know that RNA molecule is yet not completely transcribed. Transcription process is still going on and the RNA processing has started. That is the first step of your RNA processing, that is 5 capping. If you all remember, I have shown you the picture of a termination. And at that time, I have made this a point that the process of modifications have already started. We can see a 5 cap added to the emerging RNA molecule. So that is how it take place. Now here I like to make a point that in our primary transcript, what the description I have given you all can see that I have not mentioned 5 capping as part of it. Now you'll be saying कि मैडम अगर साइमल्टेनियसली होता है तो जो प्राइमरी ट्रांसक्रिप्ट बनेगा डेफिनेटली दैट विल ऑल्सो हैव 5 capping. But many of papers you will find that they describe primary transcript without the part which is included in the RNA processing. Are you getting my point? So you may find in literature many of the papers or books, they will be mentioning 5 capping and poly A tail as part of the primary transcript. And whereas many of it consider that since it is part of a RNA processing, it is not included in the primary transcript. Yes. Did
मॅम
anyone?
तुमचा आवाज गेला. माझा I guess my network issue was there. I did not hear the question. Can you please repeat?
Okay, okay. Anyone else who is not able to hear?
Now we can hear you, madam.
Okay, okay. So there was some issues. The last point I think you all couldn't hear. It occurs code transcriptionally. Okay, so I'll start with that, explaining this point, last point. The sentence says that it occurs co-transcriptionally in the nucleus. Okay, so when the transcription is going on, when the RNA molecule is being formed, at that time simultaneously the 5 capping, that is RNA processing, starts occurring. Okay, this much is clear.
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
I have shown one picture also in our first overview of transcription. In the last slide, I have shown during the termination point. Someone has asked me also, is this the only method? So during the termination point, I have shown that one mRNA which is emerging, it is having the 5 cap. So that means transcription occurs and simultaneously 5 cap is added. But when I have described the primary structure or precursor of mRNA in our last lecture, I guess, that time I have not written 5 capping and poly A tail as part of it. Okay. So you may be under impression ki if it is occurring directly, then how we will get some RNA which is not having the cap. So for convenient, it is being, Aarti, can you unmute yourself? I could hear some noises.
Sorry.
I mean, mute yourself. So what happens is, for convenience, the transcript is being separated out from the RNA processing. So in that case, 5 capping and poly A tail are not many a times included in the primary transcript. But in case you go online and study few of the papers or publish research papers, they will be mentioning, even in some books, they will be mentioning 5 capping and poly A tail as part of the primary transcript. So as the literature goes, both are perfectly correct. You can mention it as part of it or you can not mention it. I would like you all to mention is at part of the primary transcript. But for convenience, because we have not yet studied, I have kept it separately. Karla ka, anyone who is not understanding what I mean to say?
Oh, madam. Kalale.
Karale? Anyone else? I'll ask you. I may ask you. I would rather say, I may ask you, did you understand? So what I want you all to do is, when you will be writing the primary transcript, after all this processing, we will again go back and study the structure of primary transcript with all the processes occurred till it is come to the maturation state. So after this point, let us see what happens. So it starts co-transcriptionally, and when the pre-mRNA or when your primary transcript or when your precursor molecule, it is only around 25 to 30 nucleotides. So if 25-30 nucleotides have been added to the mRNA, at that time the 5 capping processes starts. Clear? Transcription process हो रही है or simultaneously 5 capping is being going on. Both the process start simultaneously. Approximately 25-30 nucleotides add होने के बाद capping is being done. Okay. So it involves 3 important enzymes. Now you all will see that most of the extremely sorry, most of the processes which occur, they have numerous enzymes involved in it. Now, what is the benefit of having so many enzymes involved in it? Each and every step is monitored. it cannot occur spontaneously. अपने आप से कुछ हो जाए, there is hardly or rather very few steps which occur spontaneously. There is very much necessity of an enzyme or added molecule which will catalyze your reaction. So what will happen? Unless until all parameters are clear or correct, this process will not start happening. So this 5 capping also have three very important enzymes uh, with relation to the process which involves. Now, if you have to describe 5 capping, then definitely you will describe all these points and plus the enzymes involved in it. Now, we usually say 5 capping, but in many of the instances, at so many places, not all, it is written could be. The capping could be extended to cap 1 and cap 2 structures. Okay, so not all eukaryotic organisms and not all mRNA have this cap 1, cap 2 structure, but it is generally added as a more protective measure in some mRNAs. So that could also be one of the caps added with respect to the 5 cap processing. Okay, so the second cap is called as the cap 1, the third cap is called as the cap 2, and the first cap, that is cap 0, is actually your 5 cap. So you will find cap 0 present in all mRNA, whereas cap 1 and cap 2 could be found in some of the mRNAs. Clear this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Or is my voice is still
Yes.
breaking? Yes, Shweta?
Now it's clear.
Clear hai? Okay. Okay. So let us go further. What are these enzymes involved in the 5 capping? So the first enzyme which is seen working in the 5 capping is your RNA triphosphatase. So each and every word has its meaning and its function to be doing in the RNA processing. So it's an RNA triphosphatase. Now, what is the word derived? We usually, in abbreviation, we call it as TPase. TPase. So T stands for tri, 3, and phosphatase stands for the name of the enzyme or the functional it will be doing it. Phosphatases are usually one which break your ATP bond or the phosphate bond. So this is its function. The first enzyme, uh, I have kept all enzyme together and then individually we will be seeing what function it is doing. So this is to make you memorize that these are the enzymes which are present in this 5 capping, and when you will be describing 5 capping, you should mention all enzymes which are necessary for this processes in your question answer session, in your long answer session, or individually each enzymes could be asked as a short note or could be asked to define its function and its role in 5 cap. So this is to make a little easier to understand each word and what it stands for. The second most important enzyme is the RNA guanylyl transferase. So guanylyl, it stands for the anion of your guanine, purine base, and transferase is something which transfers from one moiety, from one place to another place. So this is in short is called as GTAs. I hope you all are hearing it clearly. Uh, then the last important enzymes which is needed in the 5 capping is your guanine N7. This is one part of it, methyl transferase. This is the another part of it. So it says that it transfers methyl group. So M is taken from here, and transferase, that is transferring, the activity of an enzyme which is transferring. And where exactly it transfer, that has been given. It specifically adds methyl to a guanine molecule at the N7 position. Clear? So the name itself has guanine N7 MTase in short. So these are the three enzymes, very important enzymes as far as the 5 capping goes, and as far as your studies goes, as point of examination also. So now let us see how the capping processes is occurring, and what exactly is the cap structure, what exactly is being added to the molecule, mRNA molecule. So this is the structure of 7-methyl guanosine. Now individually we'll take, when we say 7-methyl, you all must have studied in chemistry, it denotes the position of the group. So here we can see at the 7th N nitrogen molecule, which is the numbering is 7th. We can see this. Okay, should I use a highlighter or something, or are you able to see? Extremely sorry. I think I
highlighter use केला तर बरं.
see. Now is it visible, the highlighter red pointer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So now let us have a look at the structure. What exactly is been added to the cap structure? So it says that it has 7-methyl guanosine. Now you all know a guanosine indicates it will be a molecule of guanine. A purine, here we can see double heterocyclic ring. This is our purine, and with 2 ammonia added, this is your guanine, and it is added with a ribose sugar with the 2 hydroxyl groups. So that means it is ribose. So this constitutes your guanosine molecule. In this molecule, what has been added is a 7-methyl. So here we can see at N7 position, CH3 is been added, isn't it? Usually here you will have H molecule. This is ammonia molecule. So you will have H added, which has been replaced by a methyl group. So this is the structure which has been added to the 5' of your RNA. Now, this structure is added from this bond. Now you can see the OH has been gone. Here the addition will take place of your phosphatases. So this is your second, 4, 5. So this is your 5 carbon. The at 5' it will add the another of a phosphate molecule. So how many phosphates are added? Usually you will see that triphosphate is been added. Now if we add 3 phosphorus groups over here, it becomes, you all know, it becomes a triphosphate, that is GTP, guanine triphosphate, with a slight modification, a methyl group added to it. So at this point, 5 phosphatase groups are added, and then later on, these triphosphatase are joined together to your mRNA stand. Getting it? We have a modified GTP added by 3 phosphate bands to the mRNA stand. Now this mRNA is nothing but the recently formed a pre-mRNA. So if we are asked to describe a cap structure, the structure will be like this. A guanine molecule with a methyl added to it, a ribose sugar, whereby the triphosphatase are joined to the mRNA. Usually the bonding take place like 5p3OH. 5,3p like this. 5 phosphatase at the 5' and OH at the 3 prime. The bonding occurs as 3 to 5 or 5 to 3. But here the bonding is different. Now it is not like कि ये सारा पूरा स्ट्रक्चर रेडीमेड किया हमने और mRNA में जोड़ दिया. The process doesn't go like this. The process is occurring one by one with the help of each of the molecules, and individually one by one step is been added. The final product of your capping is this. You're getting my point? ये directly ऐसे add कर दिया. It is not like that. It doesn't happen that way. One by one the process occurs. So now, if this much is clear, we should move further. Any queries? Any doubts?
No, ma'am. It's clear.
You are understanding now what is being shown here. This is the
Yes,
cap structure. If you are asked to write a note on a cap structure, all these points should be covered in that. So now we'll move ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
And let us see how this process of the what are the steps involved in the 5 capping. So the first step is the RNA triphosphatase activity, that is TPase, the first molecule, the first enzyme which we studied. It removes the gamma phosphatase phosphate from the 5 triphosphate, generating a diphosphate and inorganic phosphorus or inorganic phosphate. This is the first step happening. So here we can see that TPase molecule, the TPase enzyme, it removes one phosphate from the GTP, from the mRNA strand. So in a quick sense, if we'll see what is happening in the first step is, you can see here that there is a, sir, let me, yeah. Now this is your mRNA strand, the emerging mRNA strand. It is written G here. It could be any of the nucleotide. This is 5 prime. So it will have 3 phosphates attached to it. This is usually the end of a mRNA is like. So this TPase, what it does, it removes this P, and one P is removed. Should I highlight it with some color if it will be visible? Can you all see this has been removed? You're getting it? The
Yes,
P
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
from the 3P, 1P is been removed, and this is now the structure of the mRNA. जो हमारा mRNA form हो रहा है, the one recently भी.
Ma'am, the 3 phosphates are from the triphosphate enzyme, right?
These 3 phosphates are on the mRNA. When the mRNA joins another of a nucleotide, the first nucleotide at the 5 end, it has these 3 phosphorus group attached to it. And later,
Okay, ma'am.
yes,
at the 5 capping end, you mean?
the capping hasn't yet been taken place.
Okay.
The capping is taking place by this first enzyme reaction.
Okay.
So this is your mRNA which is emerging after the transcription. It will have this structure. Now here G is something which could be replaced by any of the nucleotide. It is not your G capping. It is any of the nucleotide. Here you can have G, you can have A. Mostly in mRNAs, the starting takes place by either G or A. Usually you will not find C or T being present here, but they can be present in any of the mRNA. ये आपका mRNA strand है जिसका first nucleotide है. This is your first nucleotide. It could be anything, not just G, which will have 3 phosphates added to it. Okay, so what this enzyme is doing, it is removing one phosphate from this end, and here the joining of the cap will take place. Like a preparatory step. You can say creating a sticky end, जहां पे हम बाकी के मटेरियल ऐड करने वाले हैं. You're getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the first process which is occurring on your mRNA. Okay, the emerging mRNA. So what is the next step? I'll have to remove this. Okay, yeah. So we understood this first step, which is taking place with the help of a TPase enzyme on the nascent mRNA. Then comes the second step, which is having use of GTase, that is guanylyl transferase activity, which takes up one GTP molecule, any of the GTP molecule, and it forms a intermediate enzyme and substrate complex form होता है with the lysyl group in between. Lysyl is another of an amino acid. So your GTP molecule attaches to the lysyl group of the enzyme. This process is little tedious to understand, but now this is what is been occurring. The second step, it is occurring on a free GTP. This is your free GTP. It becomes little inconvenient. Okay, now can you all see the round
Yes, ma'am.
triangle?
Yes.
This is your GTP, 3-phosphatase and a guanyl group added. This is always going to be G, that is guanine only. It is not going to be anything else. No other nucleotide take place at this position. Only guanine. So this enzyme, that is your GTase, guanylyl transferase, what it does, it adds to the GTP molecule, and then there is formation of a complex. Can you all see there is written E over here? That is your GTase enzyme, which is being added to the GP. Only one phosphorus and 2 phosphorus are removed. 2 phosphates group are removed. Okay. Still, it is not been added to the mRNA. This reaction is occurring separately on a GTP. You're getting the point?
Ma'am, can you please repeat again?
Okay. So in the second step, ये जो step हो रही है, the second step, the enzyme GTase, it is forming a complex with GTP, that is guanine triphosphate, 3P added to it. This is the complex formation which take place with the help of a bonding to a lysyl group in the amino acids. Enzyme is made up of proteins, so many amino acids. So there is a lysyl group, active group, which is getting attached to this GP molecule. And then 2 phosphatases are being removed. Getting the point? Or should I use some highlighters to make, yeah, this is your enzyme. You can see this enzyme is been added over here. Clear? E stands for your enzyme. And what is being getting removed is, here you can see that these 2P molecules are removed by the enzyme activity as a free phosphatase. So what remains is this group and enzyme as a complex. Now this complex is the active ingredient which will start attaching to this molecule. Molecule formed at the first reaction step. Getting it now? थोड़ा
Yes, ma'am.
tedious है. Once or twice if we will like go through these reactions, then it will be more clear. But let us try to understand. So this was the second step. ये दोनों step separately हो रहे हैं. एक हो रहा है step mRNA पे, दूसरा step हो रहा है free molecule of GTP. Here you can see free molecule of GTP. Okay. So the third step occurs. You can see in the presence of 5-diphosphate RNA, the product of our first reaction. First step में जो बना diphosphate 5 end RNA, that and the GTase activity of the enzyme, it transfers 5 monophosphate guanosine GMP to the diphosphate. It forms a 5-5 triphosphate linkage between the first base of RNA and the capping base. So this is the reaction which is occurring now. Now let us try understanding how this reaction is occurring. So in the third step, actually the cap is being added to your mRNA molecule. We can see this is your first, let me put some highlighters. So you all should be able to see. I don't know which color you all will be able to see. Molecule मतलब मोबाइल पे आपको कैसा दिख रहा है, I don't know. Now this is your reaction, first step of the reaction. Your mRNA stand with double P bonding, which has come over here. Is it visible now? What I am painting something, some
Yes,
green
ma'am.
color.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
अब try understanding that ये first reaction का molecule है. This will react over here with what the second reaction का जो molecule create हुआ, the one with the yellow color. This whole enzyme. Now this will react over here. All the complex.
Okay.
These two from the first step and from the second step.
Second.
Now
step.
they both combine together with the GTase activities.
GTase.
What is happening now? You can see two phosphate
Yeah.
groups are present
GTase
here.
is one of the enzyme, na, which helps.
Yeah. GTase. This is the enzymes which is very much required and which makes the complex.
And this, what process is this?
This is transfer of a GMP. This is a complex molecule with enzyme and the molecule. So here the transfer is taking place. This total thing is being transferred to this P molecule.
Okay.
Let me. Yeah.
And both these molecules are adding to the mRNA or what?
Yeah. This is the mRNA stand. This molecule will add to this mRNA stand. Now see, in the complex, this much portion, only this much portion is getting transferred. It is getting transferred here. So here we can see this is the added one from the complex. Can you all make out?
Yeah.
Now here the E has been released.
Yes, ma'am.
जो यहाँ पे कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्म हुआ था, कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्म झालेला, हा, त्याचा मधून आता हा जे ग्रुप आहे, इज इट ओके? मराठी सबको समझ में आ रहा है ना? बिकॉज समवन हॅज,
मला हा इंग्लिश शिकवलं तरी चालेल मॅडम.
चालेल ना?
मध्ये
ओके.
मध्ये हिंदी घेतलं की कळत नाही मला.
I always repeat whatever I have said in English. I only repeat that in Hindi. So don't mind if I use that. So here you can see that this GP molecule is being transferred from the complex. It is getting transferred to the growing mRNA. Getting it? Now this all green thing is been added to this. So this all is your new strand of mRNA. This is the first structure. ये जो red highlighted है, this is your mRNA. This is your first molecule of mRNA. And now this whole together, they will form your capping in the mRNA. This is your cap structure. Hold this. Now this kind of bonding never takes place in mRNA molecule. The 5' and 5'. What is this 5'? Your ribose sugar. Usually ribose sugar, one ribose will form one bond with 5 and another with 3. So here which this 5' bonding which you see over here in the mRNA is very unique and it forms only in case of capping. Now what happens with this? You can see now this G, the glucose molecule, its 5 end is added to the phi. It is in the opposite direction and there is no free phosphorus group available. है ना? You're getting it? Now what happens with this? इस structure में और इस structure में you can see there is a free phosphorus group, a scope for adding something else to it. Whereas here you can see all the phosphorus groups, they are bound. There is no free phosphorus group or the phosphate group available. So none of the digesting enzymes can attack this. There is no such enzyme which can break this phosphorus bond now. So it gets protection, whereas this RNA molecule would be digested by your RNAs. So this is the most important step. Now it will protect rest of the mRNA molecule. Is that clear till here?
Yes.
I'm trying to make it as easier, but I don't know how much I'm succeeding. So now we have added the reverse group. Now what is left? Let us have a look. In the next step, in the fourth step, what happens is in the presence of S-adenosine methionine. Now this is a substrate, you can say, which is required for the next processing. In short, it is called as the SAM, S-adenosyl methionine. Methionine is amino group and adenosyl is a nucleic acid group. The guanine N7 methyl transferase. This is the short what we learned, MTAs, the enzyme. This adds a methyl group to N7 amine of the guanosine cap. जो cap हमने add की है, whatever the cap we have added, which is called as the cap 0 structure because it is present in all eukaryotic mRNAs. So this methyl group has been transferred to the N7 group. Okay. Now let us try understanding now what exactly is happening in the next step. In the fourth step, now you can see this has been come here. Third step का जो molecule था, the molecule which has been formed in the third step, this is been taken and there is addition of a substrate SAM, S-adenosyl methionine. It's a molecule. With the help of this, okay, sorry, I forgot to take the laser pointer or now can you all see this molecule is being added. Ye molecule, this molecule here in the fourth reaction, this is the substrate SAM and this is the enzyme N7 methyl transferase. So what happens now here you can see there is addition of M written over here at the 7th position in the final product, what the product is been formed. There is a methyl at the 7th position in the guanine structure. So why this has been done? This is also one of the ways to remove the active groups. Ammonia group which is present, amine group in the G is active group. So to block that, a methyl group has been added. A methyl group is least active as compared to the amine group. Now could you all get what exactly is happening over here? So this is your complete molecule. The reaction is taken place at this point. सिर्फ इस point पे reaction हो रही है. And what is happening is this M methionine. Methionine has two methyl group. So one of the group from this methionine is being added to the G. And then ultimately what gets formed is
Madam,
this.
I don't know this particular molecule SAM, where it comes from.
This everything is happening in the nucleus. So it comes from the nucleus.
What is this SAM? SAM?
This is a precursor. It has two molecules, one amino group and one nucleic acid group. So it is something like a raw material. From
Okay.
this raw material, this enzyme, what it does is it transfers a methyl group. I have highlighted this M.
हाँ.
M for methyl. So ये पूरे molecules में से from this molecule only the methyl group is being transferred or substituted in this G.
Okay.
You're getting my point. This is S-adenosyl. Adenosyl means adeno group. Adenine, your nucleic acid. With methionine, if you have studied proteins, you must be knowing methionine. Methionine is amino acid which has sulfur in it, and it has two methyl groups. So from these two methyl groups, one methyl group has been transferred to this G. So what we get to know is this methyl group. I can put it another color. M, this methyl group gets added to the growing RNA strip. And this is what already is present here. So it gets added to the 7th position. So even the 7th is highlighted. Is it making any sense, or this color is not visible?
This color is very bright, ma'am. We cannot see
Very
the
bright.
below whatever. Yes, ma'am.
So this is M. Now
we
is it
got
visible?
we got some molecules from N7MTase also, right?
No. This is only your enzyme which is helping in the addition.
Of this reaction. Okay.
Yes, to happen, this reaction to happen, this is the enzyme. Now, without this enzyme, this molecule cannot transfer its group to it.
Okay.
Okay, they will be present in the nucleus,
Mm-hmm.
but the reaction will not take place. So, this enzyme will help transferring one methyl group from here to the growing mRNA tip at the 7th position. So, it has been added over here at the 7th position.
Okay.
That's why 7 over mentioned over here. So this is what enzymes activity take place, and there is a molecule SAM, and which gets converted to SAH.
Now this is another molecule, SAH.
This is another molecule which gets formed from this molecule. It is something like you have a dimethionine, and from one methyl group is taken, and you have only single methionine. Something is being taken.
So what is this final product,
So
madam?
final, what you get is this, a cap with a methyl group added at the N7 position.
Okay.
Try remembering the structure which I have shown you, the cap structure. So now your this up to here, the cap structure is been ready. Getting the point? A guanine added to a sugar, 3-phosphate adding to the RNA, and your methyl group at the N7 position. Clear up to here?
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So I think I have already used up all my time.
And ma'am,
because
what
the
is
reaction-
the full form of SAH?
Yeah, that is something which I have not, I'm not mentioning you all. I'm giving you all as a homework to
Okay.
find out what are these two words, SAM, though it's already there in this, and SAH. So this was the last reaction. Now there is addition of another methyl molecule also, which does not take place in all reactions. So I think I should not like reveal that here. In the next lectures, we will try learning what are these further reactions. What is the cap1 structure? What is cap2 structures? So let us move ahead. This I'm skipping. We may have another lecture to have a talk regarding that. Now I'm giving you all practice work. So I have not much elaborated about these two compounds, SAM, which is a precursor, or you may say a substrate, which is very much important in adding the methyl group, and it gets converted into SAH. So what I want you all to do, the first 4 roll numbers, from where your roll numbers start? Do you have your roll numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 like that?
No,
Last years we have.
या
No,
वर्षी
ma'am.
काढलेले
Last
आहेत.
year.
लास्ट ईयर्स के हैं?
Yes,
एनीवन
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
न्यू एडमिशंस?
नाही, कोण नवीन
No,
नाही.
ma'am.
Ma'am.
No, no. So you can use last year's, no issues. Okay. It is only to divide our group in four, like four students. So that's why you all will search and read and find out something about SAM. What is this molecule? What's its role in the five capping? And you all can have just 2-3 slides regarding this molecule. And next week on Wednesday, I want all these four students to present those slides to say whatever you have gathered the knowledge. ये exercise करने में I have 2 points which I want you all to be very fair with. One is how you should go about searching something new. As an MSc students, you all should know what is the correct method of searching, not just Google out, but the other way also. And next, definitely how to prepare a PPT presentation and how to present it. So this is what I want to do. First, 4 students to do, and rest of the roll numbers, last 4 students, they will talk about SAH in 5 capping. Again, you will prepare a 3-4 slides presentation, whatever number you can choose. And next Thursday, we'll be taking this presentation of the rest of the students. Now, this is the practice work or the, you may say homework, whatever kind of work you all can say.
Each
This is
student,
not,
right? Or it's gonna
Yeah.
be this each student have to do this slide, or we have to combine it and make one slide.
I think each of you can do it. It is not very vast topic. So
Okay, fine,
it
fine.
could be repetitive also, no issues if you are repeating, but try not to copy. ऐसा हो सकता है कि you may also go search the same site and she may also go and search the same site, but your idea how you present it and how you correlate the information, that I want everyone individually to be doing. So
Okay, ma'am.
for presentation, 4 students in a one lecture, I think it could be possible, है ना? If we take 10 minutes, तो हो जाएगा. I think it should not take more than that. And the next day, rest of the students, they will talk about SAH.
Okay, ma'am.
Is that I have not set any rules कि आपको SAM मतलब में क्या लिखना है compulsorily. It's an open-ended presentation. Whatever you feel is important as an MSc student, you can read, you can present it. But whatever you are presenting, you should be also able to understand some of it. And if any queries you have, definitely we will discuss and sort it out. Is that okay to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Or anyone having difficulty in it is not able to do it? All are okay with it? Okay, so that's too good. I have taken 5 minutes more. This is not an assignment, so don't be afraid of कि marks मिलेंगे या cut होंगे या कुछ होने वाला है. It is not like that. It is just to have some practice of it. Like ये भी एक added exercise है, एक learning experience है. So thank you all of you for being patient with this. You all can revise whatever we did today. And happy Ganesh Utsav to all of you.
Happy Ganesh Chaturthi.
Yeah, I hope you all enjoy the festive season what we are having. Now I can say that my meeting is over. You all wish to leave. Just 1 minute. Let me check. Okay. 10 of us. So I think all have joined today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that is the day for me. I think all have joined today in this day. Good. I hope that the same thing continues.
Sure.
So the meeting is over. The session is over. You all can take a leave.
Okay.
Bye, ma'am. Have a nice
Have a
day.
nice day.
Bye, madam.
Madam.
Bye bye. Same to you. Have a nice day. Enjoy the modak. Enjoy the sweets and a good weather because it's not raining over here. It's slightly sunny. So good.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.